Hello, good morning to all. So, my dear children, how are you all? So, in our last class, what we have discussed? Yes, that motion lesson. In that motion lesson, what are the concept I said? Can you please remember? Okay, please don't open your book. Just think it. So, in the previous class, what I said, what is mean by distance and what is mean by displacement, scalar, vector, uniform motion. So everything I mentioned. So in this class, I will recapitulate few concepts regarding what I taught in the previous session. Okay. Then today we are going to see that the graphical representation of speed, time and distance, time and various graphs. Okay. Through that graph, so how can we find the various factors? So that also today we are going to see that. Okay. Graphical representation of motionless. Okay. So before that, so in the first, I want to recapitulate that what is meant by distance and what is meant by displacement, scalar, vector, everything. Okay. In the first one, first look at, so your friend position is here, somewhere here. And I mean here, A point, and yours playground should be point B. Okay. And then here one person, this is P, okay, and here one person, this is Q, the place name, okay. So here from A, so I'm going to that ground in two different manner, okay, various ways we can use. From here A to B and then B I can reach, right? So this is called distance or displacement. Yes, this is distance. Same way here I can go my friend Q and then I can go to another friend which is called R and I can reach the playground. Okay. So this is one distance or displacement. Yes, this is also displacement. Then means what is the displacement, sir? Okay. From A, which one is the shortest distance connecting from A to B? So here, yes. So this is the called here. This is called your displacement. Okay, and this way, if you are going this way and this way, this is called distance. Okay. So in this manner, we will say that distance, displacement, introduction. Okay. So scalar means what? In the particular direction. If I am going in the particular direction, so this is called your here vector. Okay, because here I mentioned which direction also going and what is the numerical value. Okay, how much distance it is. Okay, that means here it is considered to be a vector. Okay, and if you are not considering the direction, any random direction we are going, no, so this is called your scalar. I hope you understand. Okay, the next slide. Okay, the next slide, what is mean by uniform speed and what is mean by non-uniform speed, and this one I'll recapitulate that. Okay, so the first one here, what is mean by uniform speed? Listen children, one thing you have to know, I already said, when a body travels equal distance in equal interval of time, that is called uniform speed. Can you please say that example for uniform speed or uniform motion? Daily you are seeing one thing, okay, what is that? The watch, it is going, no, the clock, watch, that needle, so it is going in the uniform speed. Can you guess? It covers equal distance in equal interval of time. For 1 second this much and this much, this much, likewise it will go. So that's called uniform speed. Okay, uniform speed example. So here I mentioned here one example for uniform motion. The first one, a car is said to have uniform speed, say 60 km per hour. For example, if you are going in a car 60 km per hour speed, if it travels 30 km every half hour, right? If you are going 60 km in 1 hour means half an hour 30 km. Exactly, right? So 15 minutes. Can you please guess 15 minutes? How much kilometer? Exactly half of the 30 kilometer. Okay, so likewise it will go. So 60 kilometer, 1 hour. Next to 1 hour, 120 kilometer it will cover totally. Next to 1 hour, totally 180 kilometer. So totally in this manner, the equal distance covered in equal interval of time. So this is called uniform motion. Okay. In the practical situations, is it possible, sir? No, because we are not going in a uniform speed, right? We are not covering that equal distance in equal interval of time. For example, your mother said, go and buy some things, something, some vegetables or anything. Okay. So you are not going in a straight direction from your home to the market, right? We are going in the different street, different corner it will come, different speed break will come. So you are not exactly moving the vehicle at a uniform speed, same speed, not okay, or uniform speed, not no. So here in this case, in the practical situation, mostly we are following that non-uniform speed only. Okay, so rarely here I mentioned in practical situation the speed of your body rarely remains uniform. Yes, we understood. Yes. Okay. Okay. The next slide. What is meant by non-uniform speed? So here I'm not going to say. Can you please say that? What's my non-uniform speed? Yes. Okay. Unequal distance covered in equal interval of time. That is called non-uniform speed. Okay. Very good. Very good. So here in this slide, I said a body has to a non-uniform speed if it travels unequal distance in equal interval of time. Exactly. Okay. Just look at that example for non-uniform speed. As I mentioned already, in the practical situation, if we are moving the car or bike, anything, any vehicle, we are following the non-uniform speed, not in the uniform speed. Okay. In the previous slide, I said. Okay. Here I will say one example. If we drop a ball from the roof, we can observe unequal distance covered equal interval of time. Unequal distance covered in equal interval of time. So this is called non-uniform motion. Okay, for example, if I drop one stone from one place, some height, somewhat some height, okay. So the first one, the first second, once if I drop a stone, okay. So after that 1 second, it covers 4.9 meters, okay, in 1 second. Next second, it will go 14.7 meters. Next second, it will go 24.5 meters in third second, and so on. It's going like this. Could you please say this is called the uniform motion? No, because the equal distance here it will not cover. First second 4.9 meters, next second see the difference 14.7 meters, and the next one 24.5 meters. So this is the case for non-uniform speed, a non-uniform motion example. Okay. Okay, today we are going to see that graphical representation of motion. Okay, what is the use of it? Before that, what is meant by graph? What is my graph? So anything we can view easily, we can predict easily. If you are seeing that cricket match, they said they put on graph, right? Line graph. In that line graph, for example, chasing first team, it covers 300 runs. next team it's going on 10 overs, 100 runs or 70 runs, such kind of they put some graph. If they are following the same thing, they will chase in this much over, right? They will put there some graph. Same way, a graph is nothing but the data which can be viewed or which can be understood easily. Okay, so that only we are drawing the graph. Okay, easily visualizing something. Okay. Okay, the first one here, distance time graph. Okay, what is mean by distance, that you know? So time, it's a regular interval, the time, the distance time graph. Okay, what is the distance time graph uses? Okay, first one, for uniform speed. Uniform speed, you know, I think for uniform speed, how the graph be varying. So here I took one data for the time. Here I mentioned in second, distance in terms of meter. For 1 second, it covers 10 meter. For 2 second, it can cover 20 meter. For 3 second, 30 meter. 4 second, 40 meter. 5 second, 50 meter. So here I mentioned one table, right? Data. So from this data, if I plot the graph, can you plot the graph for this a given value? Time is taken always to be x-axis and the distance have to be taken as y-axis. Okay. So if you plot the graph means, can anybody tell if you join all the points, which one will get? Can you please say? Yes, of course. One line will come, straight line will come, right? So here I mentioned here, just see that. Yes. Just 1 minute. Okay, just listen here. So here for one, here for example, here I mentioned for 1 minute. Okay, for first second, sorry, 1 minute, not for first second. Here it covers 10 meter distance. For second, it can cover this much. Okay, and the third one, it can cover this much, and fourth one, it can cover this much. Fifth one, if you cover this much. Sixth one, if you cover this much. From the following data, right? See here, the first 10, second 20, third 30, 4 40 meter, and 5 50 meter. Okay, so if we join all these points, okay, if you join all these points, you will get as that linear line, that means straight line. Okay, so in this straight line, so what we can say, first second it can cover 10 meter, second 20. So the body is going at uniform speed. Can you understand? Yes, the body goes uniform speed because it covers in equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, if you take the ratio, everything will be the same. So uniformly it will be going straightly, linearly it will be going. Correct, right? Okay. For non-uniform speed. Okay, for what is that non-uniform speed, sir? Okay, how can we predict this one, non-uniform speed? So here I mentioned the data for first second to, see here, first, sorry, first the 2 second 1 meter it cover 4 second 4 meter, 6 second 9 meter, 8 second 16 meter it can cover. Okay. Okay, this is the non-uniform motion graph. What is the difference between the uniform motion and non-uniform motion graph? Can you understand? See, look at that. First one, what we have seen for uniform motion, straight line graph. Exactly, no, you straight line graph. Okay, so this axis, see here, if you join this all the line, straight all the points, you'll get the straight line. But in the case here for non-uniform speed, here they put what they put. See here, this is for uniform motion. For non-uniform motion, it can go like a parabola. Okay, this kind of it will go. So this is mentioned here as non-uniform motion. Speed time graph. Velocity